Hello everyone, this is Laura at Busy Bee Farms, and I have decided I would like to try to start a garden tour of our gardens, maybe once a week, every other week, something like that, just to let you know what is growing in our garden. We have two gardens. We have a garden in beside our house, and then we also have a garden kind of back behind our house near towards the woods. So I am going to be showing you right now the garden beside our house. It only has a few things. It has majority our tomatoes. It will also have peppers and cucumbers and our beans that we are trying to grow. So I just wanted to share some of those things with you. I'm going to walk along and show you our varieties and talk to you a little bit about those. So here is our garden. And we have cattle panels on T-post as trellises for all of our tomatoes. We'll also have a trellis for our cucumbers. Our beans are bush beans, so we won't need anything for that. But we have here on the first row, this is an Abe Lincoln tomato. This is a slicer tomato. It's an heirloom tomato. So we have a whole row of those. They are growing almost to the fence to be, attached to that and grow even further. The next row, we have celebrity tomatoes. These tomatoes are a hybrid tomato. We have a long row of those. Here between my two tomatoes, we have a row of peppers. These peppers are jalapenos, and we also have notapenos. Those came from a seed company called Baker Creek. It is a jalapeno flavored pepper, but not hot. So I'm very excited to try those. We've not had any of those yet, so excited to see how they're doing. My jalapeno row, notapeño row, is my best row of peppers. Peppers this year have not been doing very well at all. This row right here is my next row of tomatoes. These are my Jetstar tomatoes. They are also a hybrid tomato. We grew those last year as well as the celebrity, and they were like one of our best performing tomatoes. So I'm very excited to see how they grow. They're getting very close to the fence as well, so they can take off and start growing tomatoes. This next row is my bell pepper row. I lost several of those, but I still have a good handful to grow. They're the California Bell Wonder green bell pepper. We grew those last year. They did fairly well for us. They tasted well, so hopefully they'll do good this year as well. And then the next row is a combination of different tomatoes. I have a row I have tomatoes in here. Several are Bonnie's Best. We have a handful of Cherokee Purple. And we have just kind of some mix and match of tomatoes down towards the end. A Zach's Hybrid, a Giant Belgium. One of the free seeds that I got from Baker Creek was a tomato, yellow pear, kind of like a cherry tomato, but it's a yellow tomato. It's supposed to be a milder, less acidic. Most of these I've never grown before. The only ones in this row that I have is the Cherokee Purple. That tends to be a very popular heirloom tomato as well. It tasted great last year when we grew them, and they were very, very hardy and growing. Once they do mature though, you eat them fast because they will ripen very, very quickly. And then this row, this poor little sad row of peppers. I was growing sweet banana peppers and growing serrano peppers. I am sad to say that I only have maybe one. No, baby, don't spray me. Olivia is cleaning her four-wheeler and she is trying to spray me. Don't you spray me. But I'm sad to say I only have one serrano pepper left and one sweet banana pepper left. Poor peppers, it's just been a tough year apparently. And then on these last 2 rows, I have my paste tomatoes. I am growing an Amish paste tomato this year, which is an heirloom, and then just a hybrid Roma. The Romas we did not put on a trellis. David was telling me that when they grew them, that they didn't. They were more of a bushy tomato that kind of just grew on the ground, not anything they trellised. So we're going to see how that works, how that goes. But my Amish paste I did put under a trellis to grow on top of. And then to finish out the garden, you can't really see much yet, but we are growing cucumbers in this row. And if you can see just a little bit, they're starting to pop up in this row. We just planted them last Friday, so they are starting to pop up. We have 2 rows of cucumbers. We have 2 rows of cucumbers so we can make pickles. And then the next few rows will be our dried beans. We're doing several varieties of dried beans. We're doing one that's called a Good Mother Stallard. We've never grown those before, but I heard they were really good to make baked beans and put in your soups and things. And then a friend from church, who is kind of my garden go-to, he gave me some seeds to try as well for a black bean and then a white bean. So I will be planting those soon and then letting you know how those go. But I just wanted to show you my garden. It's starting to grow. This season was crazy and trying to get started with all the rain and the weather. So it's kind of a slow grow, but we're praying that the Lord will bless and help our garden to grow, and we can make lots of things like salsa and pickles and diced tomatoes and all kinds of good stuff. So thank you very much for visiting my garden by my house. Like I said, we have a second garden. It's in the back of our property that I will make another video for, so that you can see what's growing there. That's the other half of all the vegetables that we hope to grow very well. So stay tuned. I'll be glad to show you those on a next video. Thank you so much for joining me. What did you say, Olivia?
Part 2's coming.
She said part 2 is coming soon to a video near you. Thank y'all so much. Y'all have a great night. See you later. God bless. Bye-bye.